Its secrets disappeared into the earth. Today, these monuments stand among the humble houses of a small town. As Aksum crumbled, Christianity fled to the mountains, where it has remained essentially unchanged by time. The landscape of Ethiopia not only played a critical role in the survival of Christianity, it has also protected the entire Ethiopian nation. These fortress walls have kept out would-be conquerors. Ethiopia remains the only African country never to be fully colonized by foreign powers. In Addis Ababa, the Shushan boys return to their room. It's time for a few hands of cards and a celebratory cup of coffee. Coffee originated in Ethiopia and remains one of its most popular drinks. Atasan knows his mother's homegrown coffee is the best. And by this time tomorrow, he'll be sharing a pot with the rest of his family. Mescal coincides with the coming into bloom of a small yellow daisy, the mescal daisy. It symbolically announces the end of the big rains, a time when the roads become passable again and sons can return home. The boys have done well this year. They'll be going home laden with gifts. Back in Artisan's village, preparations are well underway. Atasan's brother, Negatu, decorates their house with mescal daisies and other flowers, a practice that harks back to a time when the Garagi worshipped the seasons. Today, mescal prayers reflect what remains important to them. Every year, the village elders recount the story of mescal. It's an old Christian legend. It tells how the cross, the true cross, on which Jesus was crucified, was found. According to the local legend, the world was suffering terrible natural disasters. People worried that the land was plagued and would never be fertile again. In their desperation, they consulted a wise man. He prophesied that peace would only be restored when the true cross was found. It's also traditional to drink coffee, an essential part of any social occasion. But today, it's hard for Atasan's mother and grandmother to concentrate. They're too busy listening for the bus that will bring Atasan home. In Addis, the boys just have time to do some last-minute preparation of their own. Their families hold them in high esteem, so it's worth spending a little of their hard-earned cash on looking good. This year, Atasan is feeling particularly proud. For the first time in 5 years, he's made enough money for his family to afford a sacrificial bull for Mascal.
እዛ በጣም ርካሽ እዚህ ነው ልብሱ ምን ያልገኛል ምን ያልገኛል ትልቅ የተባለ ከሺ ምናምን አይጨምርም እዚህ ስም ያለው እዚህማ ሺ ምናምን ሺ 800 ሁለት ሺ የሚያወጣ በሬ አለ
Even at local prices back home, the money needed for a bull uses the earnings from polishing 2,000 pairs of shoes. Today, Atasan is returning as a shoeshine boy, but like Kibkab, he too has ambitions.
ቤት ከፈተና ወደ ውጪ አሁን እዛ ነው አሁን አልመጣም ወደዛ ነው እዛ ሁሉ ደብዳቤ ምናምን ጽፈላቸዋል ወደ ቤተሰባቸው እና እኔም እንደዛው ያው ቀን እየሰራሁ ማታ ለመሰል የመንግስት ስራ እንጀራ ይሻላል ነጋዴ ተሱ ነጋዴ አንድ ጊዜ ይከስራል በቃ ምን መሰለ አንድ ጊዜ ሲከስር በቃ ቁጭ ብሎ በቃ የላችማ ያ የመንግስት ሲሆን ደስታ ነው
The boys have worked hard to afford this journey, so it's understandable that pride in their success spills over into a little good-natured rivalry. While Atasan and his friends enjoy their well-earned holiday, Kibkab works on. On a rare day off from studying, he must help out on the family farm. Tomorrow is Timcat. It's almost time for Kibkab to hear the verdict of his father and the other senior priests. But his future does not hinge entirely on their decision. If there is a time for doubt, it's now. Kibkab could choose not to follow in the family footsteps. He could become a farmer like his cousins, or go to Addis to work. Ultimately, the decision to continue on the path to priesthood is his alone. After 10 months in the city, Atasan is home.